Hi, fam. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We're back with another reaction. We got new pitch meetings for you. A whole new series. Where we at here, Dan?
So we're going with the Lord of the Rings with the Fellowship of the Ring.
Old school.
Yes.
These are well done movies, so I'm going to be very curious to see what their problem is.
As am I.
Well, let's go find out. Cheers to you, fam. Enjoy.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's called Lord of the Rings. Oh, like a Sonic the Hedgehog movie? No, it's based
Makes
on the
sense,
Lord of
actually.
the Rings fantasy books. Like this one's about the Fellowship of the Ring. Okay, so what happens in this thing? Well, we're gonna meet this bad guy Sauron, right? And he's super evil. And what's his deal, like character-wise? He's super
Yeah,
evil.
pretty
I
much.
love it. And he has this ring that makes him super powerful. So he's just massacring people left and right on a battlefield. I mean, this guy's really good at killing. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he like reaches out to this human, Isildur, who cuts off his finger, which makes the ring fall and destroys him. Why did he reach out for him? To kill him, I guess. Did he not have a weapon? No, he did. He had like a big mace thing. So why did he reach out with his hand? I don't know. All right, then keep your secrets. Anyway, so then that guy and this elf Elrond, they head up to this Mount Doom place because they have to throw this ring into some fire. That's the only way to destroy it and rid the world of evil. Right. But this human guy, he's like, you know, actually, I'm gonna keep it. I like it, so I'm gonna keep it, and it's mine now. Wow, does Elrond try to stop him? Of course he does. Okay, good. Verbally.
Yeah,
A little.
that's
A lot of potential problems can be avoided if you put a bit more effort into that. Probably. So anyway, years later,
sword,
this
man.
hobbit creature, Bilbo Baggins,
He had
has the
opportunities,
ring
didn't
now.
he?
Okay. And he's having this big birthday party at this hobbit place called the Shire. Fun. So his buddy, this wizard Gandalf, shows up and they smoke their pipes together. They have a great time. Bilbo's like, this is the finest weed in the area. Oh, it's like that, huh? No, it's not like that. Oh. Anyway, so eventually Gandalf finds out about the ring and he tells Bilbo's sort of adopted nephew Frodo about it. 'Cause
Sort
Bilbo,
of.
he left. And what does he say? Well, that Sauron's life force is bound to the ring and he just needs to get the ring back to come back and be evil all over the place. Oh, yikes, for sure. Yeah, and there are some really creepy ring servant guys called the Nazgul, and they're coming for the ring, and they are intense. Yeah, they are. Yeah, and they're on their way to the Shire, and they know that somebody named Baggins has it. Oh, no. Yeah, so Gandalf tells Frodo that he and his buddy Samwise, they need to get out of the Shire. Okay. And Gandalf, he takes off to go see this other wizard, Saruman. And how does that go? Oh, not well. It turns out that he's evil now, and he forces Gandalf to breakdance against his will. Frodo and Sam, they meet up with these other hobbits, Merry and Pippin, and eventually the Nazgul catch up to all of them. Oh, dang it. Yeah, and like I said, these things are intense. Like, they chop a guy's head off on sight, unprovoked.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
scary, so I guess they must massacre the hobbits in the same way,
You would
huh?
think.
No, they kind of just shove Sam and Merry and Pippin to the side out of the way. Oh, and then one of them stabs Frodo. Oh boy, here we go. They kill Frodo, huh? Wow. No, just like a little shoulder stab. Oh, and then this guy Aragorn that the hobbits were hanging out with, he shows up to help. So he kind of shoos them away with some fire, and they all run away. I gotta
Shoos
say,
them
these
away.
Nazgul seem
Jeez.
less and less threatening with every sentence you say.
Yes.
Well, no, they're super deadly, just not with the main characters, because they need to be alive for the story. Oh, very story-considerate Nazgul. Anyway, so after the breakdancing
Thank God
incident,
for that.
Gandalf gets put on this super high tower with no walls. Well, it's gonna be tough for him to get out of there. Actually, it's gonna be super easy.
Barely
an
an
inconvenience.
inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, he talks to a moth, and then an eagle friend shows up, and he flies away. Oh, a very helpful bird.
Yes.
So Sauron, he's helping Sauron build an army of orcs. And these things are crazy. I mean, they're born fully grown, covered in goo. Oh, samesies. What?
What?
So eventually,
What?
they get to this elf
I
place
mean,
called
kinda.
Rivendell, and they have a big council meeting with a bunch of different races.
Okay.
And they're all kind of just arguing about how to get this ring to Mount Doom in Mordor, right?
Right.
And Frodo finally steps forward like, hey, I'll bring the ring to Mordor. I can't get corrupted. I don't really care about power and stuff.
Pretty nice of him.
Yeah, and so Aragorn is like, you have my sword, and this elf Legolas, he's like, you have my bow.
Why is everybody accusing him of theft all of a sudden?
No, they're saying they're gonna go with them. Don't say that, you weirdos. So they end up forming the Fellowship of the Ring.
That's the name of the thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
So then the Fellowship, they're gonna start walking, right?
Okay.
And they're gonna keep walking, and also they're gonna walk. They're gonna walk so much, dude.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot
Sounds
of
kinda
walking.
boring. Actually, it's gonna be nice to look at because we're gonna showcase the beautiful scenery of New Zealand.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, just stunning landscapes. New Zealand is truly a beautiful place.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So then what happens? Well, there's gonna be a fight in a mine with some orcs and a troll. Frodo's gonna get stabbed again.
Oh, that guy's always getting stabbed.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this time he's wearing a nice little dress, so it all works out.
What?
Well, technically it's
What?
chainmail, but it's definitely gonna look like he's headed to prom right after the
Oh,
battle.
God.
no.
Well, okay then.
And then Gandalf, he's gonna have to stand up to this big fire demon, and he's gonna end up falling.
Oh, where does he fall?
Into the sequel.
Okay,
And
great.
then the good guys are gonna get attacked by orcs again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and this one guy, Boromir, he was being kind of sketchy about the ring, but then he ends up dying trying to save Merry and Pippin.
Oh, he's gonna die, huh? Definitely gonna get Sean Bean for that.
Oh,
one,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, why are you producer people so obsessed with killing that guy?
Killing Sean Bean is tight. Very
Yes,
nice.
it is.
So
is.
anyway, then Frodo
Nobody
and Sam,
dies like
they
him.
take off in a boat, and everybody else, they go try to save Merry and Pippin because they got captured.
Very exciting. And so, yeah, I'll be back to tell you about part 2 soon. But shouldn't we wait to see how this first one performs?
No, I want to shoot these all at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You in?
I mean, I guess. I do have a question, though.
What's up?
Well, I mean, if Gandalf has access to eagles, why not fly the ring to Mordor?
Oh,
Good
well, I mean,
question.
There are a couple of reasons why that's not really a possibility.
Okay, do you think maybe we should explain some of those in the movie?
No, I trust that everyone's gonna figure it out for themselves, and it won't lead to any confusion ever.
That is how these things usually go.
Oh, no.
Budget limitations, no.
Because we had money to make.
But you're... Look, you can't have a trilogy without some, cutting some corners.
That's right. No, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
I never quite looked at it like that, honestly. Never really. It's weird because I never really asked that question. I'm like, oh, why is your so why didn't he actually throw Isildur into the fire then?
I mean, he was on a ledge. It would have been very easy.
Yeah,
He had his back turned and everything.
Sitting there looking at Elrond. Now I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you have the right to judge anybody. You let the ring walk out too.
Elrond has magic powers too, doesn't he? So, he's got to be able to do something, right?
He has some kind of ability, but yes.
It's funny too. He's talking about when he fights Saruman there, the breakdancing. I remember thinking when I actually watched that, wow, you guys are wizards and that's the best you can do is toss each other around a room.
Yes.
Nobody can cast a fireball or, something.
I don't know. They might have been using their indoor fight skills.
Maybe.
Their close quarter combats.
I mean, it was effective for what they had to do, but it's wow, I expected a lot more out of wizards.
I guess I kind of did too. You'd never really see Gandalf flex the wizardry very much.
No.
You're a wizard, and by that logic, you have magical abilities.
Mm-hmm.
We see you take on the Balrog, and it's like, okay, you put on a little bit of a light show, but that was it.
Yeah, that's pretty much all he does through the show.
It's just flash his light bulb, his flashlight.
Pretty much. I mean, he kills tons more with his sword.
It's incredible.
At this point, it was almost unnecessary for him to be a wizard.
I know, I don't get it there. I feel like in the books he had a lot more abilities that were showcased.
Probably.
Then again, I never actually read those books either.
I didn't either. I actually went to the whole Lord of the Rings things blind. I had no idea what the plot was about or anything like that. I just thought, it looked interesting in the
Right.
trailer, so let's go watch it.
Now for the Uruk-hai,
Yeah.
it's understandable that they would be born fully grown, and especially for time limitations there. But
I said you'd have 20 years for your armor to grow up.
yeah, in this case, it's like, okay, you just grew out of parasitic sacs in the ground, and you were fully grown.
Didn't bother me.
No, it took a whole week to dig out those caverns.
Yeah.
It felt like anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things I never really looked at there quite like that for the Fellowship of the Ring, mainly because it was just incredibly enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a problem with the movie. I mean, yeah, you can always nitpick things here and there, but overall, it's got great cinematography. It's good at acting.
When you've got a good story to tell, you can get away with a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd need folks like Screen Rant to point out the issues that are there. So, and I mean, not everything that they do is going to be bad, like a bad movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a good movie, and it just happens to have some gaping holes that nobody else sees.
Right.
So,
But yeah, this is one of the great ones.
absolutely. But folks, I mean, we don't want to sit here and beat this horse to death. We actually enjoy this horse.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just leave it at that, guys. If you happen to notice anything, let us know, guys, in the comments, as always. But until next time, guys, as always, if you're brand new to the channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bells, check us out on those things up there, and be sure to like and subscribe again. But until next time, this is Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Later, guys.